What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Boring Ballin'. My name is Cheese, and before we hop into it today, we have to talk about Game 5. That game was crazy, literally down to the last second. The lob, the steal, then the lob. What was Chris Paul doing? Why did he do that? He thought he was Superman? He thought he was gonna push Greek Freak out the way? It wasn't a dirty play, because I think at the end of the day, he knew he wasn't going to push him out the way, but he thought that he was going to push him just enough so that he would miss. But, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're tripping. Chris Paul, you're tripping. You're tripping. You guys got to do me a favor, though. Which part of the play was harder in your eyes? The lob or the steal? My homie was saying the steal, but I was like, Drew Holiday do that. But the fact that he trusted Giannis enough to go for the lob, and then, like, even if he did get fouled, he would have to shoot the free throws like that. Better man than me, for real, better man than me. But today, also, before we get into it, let me know who you guys think are going to win Game 6. I really want to see this series go get 7 games, so I'm picking the Suns. They got to win so we can get a Game 7. That Game 7 will be great. While you guys down there, like and subscribe for me. I appreciate it, for real. Let's hop into it. Today, we are going to be talking about some more trades for Damian Lillard. Now, again, he has denied that he has requested a trade, but you never know. Portland could just say, you know what? We really have peaked. Like, where can we go from here? Where can we really go from here? So let's just blow it up now. Let's just get rid of him now. We can get rid of CJ in a separate trade, get rid of Nurkic and CJ in a separate trade. Who knows? So Portland always can decide to do that if that's what they want to do. Now today, I got 3 trades for you guys. Like I said, Portland could just decide to blow it up. They could just say, you know what, it hasn't worked. We're going to do some package deals. We're going to do some Dame goes here, CJ and Nurkic go here. We're gonna mix it up. So this first trade I have is a package deal. The Toronto Raptors would be giving Portland the number 4 pick, the 47th pick, 2 other first-round picks, Malachi Flynn, Chris Boucher, and Rodney Hood for Dame and Nurkic. Now, this would be a huge deal. A lot of moving pieces involved. But this for the Raptors, even if you have to give up another first-round pick, you got to do that because that gives you a real chance to go win the East. The Bucks, they ran through the East this year, but coming back with Dame and Nurkic, you have a center and a go-getting scorer, a playmaker, and just a guy who's going to go and give his all every game. You have to do what you have to do to go get that guy. And honestly, last year, one of your biggest problems was not having a center. Having Nurkic, when he's healthy, a very, very good center, a very formidable center, probably one of the top 10 centers in the league, offensively and defensively. But like I said, when he's healthy, this would be a swing for the fences. This would also be if Kyle Lowry, we can't bring him back if we make this trade. I know I have him in the deal, but like he's a cap hold right now. I couldn't get rid of him in the trade, or is it on this side? It's on one of these sides. I'm sorry, technical difficulty. But for Portland, getting all these picks, especially the number 4 pick. Yes, Cade is probably the consensus one, and one of the Jalen's or Mobley is going to be gone. But number 4, that's going to be a future star, especially if you nurture him right. He can be a future superstar. You guys see what you did with Dame. Yes, it's more about the player, but the system and the people around are very much involved in that process as well as getting a player to grow to superstardom. Having the number 4 pick, Chris Boucher, my same homie, says that Chris Boucher has superstar potential. I don't know about superstar potential, but definitely star potential. I think he needs a lot more PT in his career because he could shine. Like, for real, he could shine. He is a special talent at that size with that skill. No, it's not Kevin Durant, but it's like if Kevin Durant was a baby giraffe, that's what Chris Boucher would be. He's not. I can see it grow a little bit more into a very formidable player. But all those picks as well, if we're blowing it up and I get maybe one more first-round pick, we do what we got to do. and hope that the Raptors aren't that good and we got their first round picks for the next 3, 4, 5 years. Now, the next trade we have would make a lot of people happy, a lot of crazy people happy. And that is Dame to the New York Knicks. That would be Obi Toppin, Kevin Knox, the 19th pick, Emmanuel Quickley, and if you got to give up one more first round pick, you got to do it. These first round picks might fluctuate a little bit depending on the value of these other young players, but I'm pretty sure I got it pretty close. But Dame to the Knicks in the Mecca, y'all heard that crowd, to be honest. Y'all heard the crowd in the playoffs. That was exhilarating. That was great. Dame behind them too, still keeping RJ. You still got your other pick. We still got our center. Hopefully we could re-sign Nerlens Noel because apparently he found his way there, so that's going to work. I'm cool with that. Derrick Rose too. You want to come back 6 man off the bench? Let's make a run for it. Julius Randle. Let's make a run for it. We could do something. Can he bring the Knicks back? That would be yes, depending more on RJ. But I always seen RJ as like a number 2 option. He's not the guy that's going to carry the entire team on his back. But if he has a guy like Damian Lillard next to him, oh, he looks a lot better. Especially another guy like another big that can create their own shot and create for others as well and make it easier. Oh, they have Julius Randle. Oh, yeah. That could work. That could work very nicely for RJ. It would open up a lot of his game, open up a lot of lanes for him. He's a very good cutter, very athletic. That would be a very, very good trade for him. But for Portland, Emmanuel Quickley, like I said, you guys heard that crowd. Emmanuel Quickley started pulling up from 35 because he hit one from 28. He was like, oh yeah, if I hit one from 28, imagine what I do from here. Let's just do it. And he hit one and they went berserk. And I know he loved that. He is a hooper. He is a gamer. He's not going to shy away from the moment. He's not going to back down. He is ready. And if you give him like his own team, yes, you have Anthony Simons if you're Portland, but he hasn't shown enough. Maybe he could be an off the bench player, but I wouldn't say, let me just give my team to him. Emmanuel Quickley, he showed a lot his rookie year. I'm going to give him my team, see what he can do with it. And he might make it go for real, because he is a hooper. Obi Toppin didn't show much his rookie year. They used him sporadically in the playoffs. He was okay. He wasn't bad. He's a rookie. You can't expect too much. Can he grow some? I do think he can grow some. They were comparing him to Amari Stoudemire before the draft. If that's going to happen, it's far from it right now. Offensively, he's really just like a lob threat right now. He still can get his own shot a little bit. He's going to still need to get his rhythm and timing. Kevin Knox, Fortnite legend. Is he really going to be a hooper? Who knows? But it's still a young asset. Maybe in a different system, we can get him to at least be a 3D player. Because if he could be a 3D player, who can't use one of those? Who can't use one? You literally need one. Every team. If you don't got one, what are you doing? So that plus all the picks. 19 isn't the highest pick, but still right outside the lottery. Let's do some searching. We can find somebody. We could try to find somebody. All the other picks, I got to take this trade. I'm not mad at it. And Dame, like I said, in the Mecca, the Knicks would be back. The Knicks would be back for sure. That would be really, really nice for them. And they have another pick, I believe. Oh yeah, that I would mess with that for them. Maybe top 3 seed. Maybe. Now, the last trade I have is for my hometown, the Miami Heat. Personally, I'm not sure if I want Dame. I'm not sure yet. Like if it happened, obviously I'd be excited. I'd be ready to go. But I'm not sure. I've seen the rumors. The Heat was one of the options. So I was like, let me go look at the trade machine, see what's up. The Heat would be giving KZ Okpala, Precious Achiuwa, Kendrick Nunn, sign and trade Duncan Robinson, and 2 more first-round picks just for Damian Lillard. Now, as a Heat fan, the reason I don't want this to happen, that's a lot of assets for Dame. We we gotta go get a ring if that happens. Like we have to. Now, do I think we can? I do think we would probably have the possibility to. Dame being that spark. If we keep Tyler and he could just find a way to just get back to himself. I think he just had a little bit of slump last year. He's having a baby. There's a lot going on in life. maybe he just had an off year. He'll get step back up. Dame, him, Jimmy, Bam. We could get back to something. Have a 3-and-D player at 4. Maybe bring back Trevor Ariza. I would like that. I'm not 1,000% sure. I'm not gonna lie. But for Portland, oh, that's a haul. That's a haul. Precious, we didn't even use him like that last year. Every time we played him, he showed flashes every single time. But we were like trying to win, so we needed him to be like on point. But he could get there. He definitely will get there. First round picks, especially if they're in the future. We got rid of all our first round picks. Speaking of the Heat, so we're gonna be trash for a little while if that happens. Yeah. Kendrick Nunn and Duncan Robinson though. That's two NBA players. I got 2 solid NBA players. I have a starting point guard, and I have the best. I almost said the best shooter in the league. I'm sorry, Steph. Clay, you just been hurt for a while, so my bad. And Katie. But Duncan, right after them 3, he up there. He sniper. We all know that sniper. That's why he's probably gonna get 20-something mil. If Duncan got 25 mil, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, he's a sniper. What are you gonna? You gotta pay a sniper. You gotta do what you gotta do. The first round picks too. Portland. Yes, you're giving away your superstar, but at least you're getting a point guard that is definitely a starter, and you're getting one of the best shooters in the league. You're getting a nice young asset, some first round picks. Let's see what else we can get for CJ, Nurkic, and just see what we can do and try to go from there. I didn't want to see it and like this for Dame. I really wanted to see him get a ring in Portland, but it just seemed like they've hit their peak. Like, you can only go so far sometimes, and you only get older. You do not get younger. Father Time is undefeated. We saw it with Braun. Haven't seen Space Jam though, but I heard it's pretty good. Stop hating on Braun. Go see Space Jam. I'm gonna go see it next week. But yeah, Dame, I just want to see you get a ring. That's all. I would really like to see you get a ring. But till next time, this has been Born Ballin'. Hit me up on Twitter at Born_Ballin_. My personal Twitter is at CHEEZ_0. Till next time, deuce. Psych, I got one more trade for you guys. Now, I put this one at the end because I know the real ones are going to mess with it. It's a little bit in left field. I'm going to break it down for you guys. But like I said, I know the real ones are going to mess with it. Like I said earlier, the best way Portland can get like the most assets is making a package deal, packaging together 2 of their superstars if they're going to blow it up. Now, this deal I have is a 3-team trade. It would send Damian Lillard to the Denver Nuggets, and it would send CJ McCollum to the Detroit Pistons. Now, give me a second. I'm going to break it down and explain the haul that Portland would get in this trade. Now, before we talk about the haul that Portland is going to get, let's talk about what CJ in Detroit means and what Dame on Denver means. CJ in Detroit with the probably number one pick, Cade Cunningham, that new backcourt with that feisty young Detroit team, Jeremy Grant, too. That's a playing team at the least. At the least, definitely I would have them as the 8th seed. I'm not going to lie. They were feisty last year. Lost a lot of games, but every single one, they played hard and feisty every single game. So CJ, got them confused for a second. CJ would be able to help that team grow a lot and maybe make a couple playoff appearances. Who knows where they go from there. Now, Dame, Jokic, that 2-man game, we've already seen what Jokic could do with Murray. Now, push that to like 30 feet. That would be crazy. And then when Murray comes back too, oh man, that's a championship squad. That's a championship squad. All you need is defenders at that point, and you're good. All you need is defenders. Paul Millsap come back. Let's get some 3-and-D players, and we are set. I would like them to be favorites. Jokic is one of my favorite players in the league. So watching that and Dame together, oh yeah, that would be potent. Now, in total, Portland is probably going to get like 10 assets with the possibility to flip some of these assets for even more assets. So let's start off with the picks. First, they would get the 37th pick this year, a 2023 pick from Detroit, a 2024 pick from Denver, and a 2027 pick from both of them. Now, the players, Will Barton, Mason Plumlee, Michael Porter Jr., and Monty Morris, and Josh Jackson. Now, I say with the possibility to get more assets because Mason Plumlee and Will Barton really wouldn't be for your rebuild. They would be, Mason Plumlee, you could probably play him for one more year, then he would be an expiring contract. Will Barton is already an expiring contract. You'd really want to trade them and try to get some assets from a contender that needs either a big in Mason Plumlee or a wing who can defend, get you some buckets. Will Barton's very versatile. I really like his game. He really could help a contender get over that hump. So you definitely could get a first round pick for him. Michael Porter Jr., I don't have to say much about him. Offensively, the world is literally his oyster. He could do anything he wants offensively. He stepped it up defensively, so now he can stay on the court. He is a hooper. He definitely could be an MVP candidate. Next to Jokic, he wanted more touches. He played into his role last year, but I feel like he still wants to expand his game and see what he could do. And having his own team, as long as he stays healthy, who knows? Who knows what his game could be. Definitely showing signs of baby KD. Monte Morris on a 3-year deal. That is your point guard. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. He's solid. He is really, really solid. You don't have to worry about it. Between him and Anthony Simons, your point guard position is good. You can start to build all the other positions. One of those positions, Josh Jackson, he started to not look like a bust last year, finally. He got drafted really young. Yes, he's part of the reason the Suns were in the predicament that they were in, but now, just like the Suns, she's showing life. He's showing life. So he could definitely be an asset for that team. He would probably be on a team-friendly deal because he's still proving himself after he plays out his contract. So you never know. You never know. I feel like that's a good haul. All those picks, Michael Porter Jr., you can't win in this league without a superstar. He is a possible superstar. So let me know what you guys think of this trade in the comments. Last second trade, little buzzer beater. Again, deuce.